Hello everyone, welcome to Maven Unmasked. This is my first video that I am doing. I decided to do a video today in honor of the full moon in Gemini. I actually had gone to my local metaphysical store today just to look for some crystals. I absolutely love crystals. And I came upon this, the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle. I have been searching for this since August, and since I was going to the metaphysical store today, because I wanted to do this video to talk about the full moon in Gemini, I said, wow, this is just perfect timing. I'm going to use this deck in my first video. So let's get into it. The question I asked was, what is the full moon in Gemini trying to communicate to us? And I got this lovely card here, the Holy Sisters. So this card speaks of unifying your relationships, especially those of a sister like nature. Your female friends, your coworkers, your neighbors, even the woman in the checkout line at the grocery store. Don't judge her. Accept her for who she is and what she appears to be to you. But recognize that there's something deeper beneath what just meets the eye. You know, there's something deeper than surface judgments there. I have had a difficult time in relationships with my female peers. I actually thought it was quite appropriate. The full moon in Gemini is about communication. And sometime last week, I ran into a girl who I went to middle school with. And she was a friend of mine at one time. She had gotten into an argument with some of her friends who were the more popular girls at school, and I befriended her. And our friendship only lasted for a few weeks before she told me that she was just using me until she got in good with her real friends again. And it crushed me and it broke my heart. And when I saw her all these years later, I looked at her and I wondered if she remembered, if she even remembered that. I certainly do, but I mean, maybe it wasn't a big deal to her. I don't know. And seeing her just made me realize how much, I think a little bit of resentment I held towards that. In my life, I've been known to say at times that I don't like women because of the difficult relationships I've had with women, women friends anyway. I don't like the drama and cattiness that can be involved sometimes in those relationships. But now, as I've gotten older and I've become involved in things like tarot and mediumship and the metaphysical community, I've met such wonderful, loving women, women that I look up to who have become my teachers, my mentors. I can't say that I don't like women anymore. You know, we are more than just our surface judgments. We're more than the makeup that we wear or, you know, the things that we say, you know, just to keep friends. You know, people do those things. That doesn't necessarily mean they believe and feel those things. And this girl, I'll just call her M, when she saw me, she came around to me and gave me a hug, and it was so awkward. And looking back on it now, I understand that that was probably an opportunity for healing, and I wish I took that. I guess I didn't. Maybe I wasn't supposed to. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say anything. Hey, you know, M, do you remember? You know, maybe that's just something for me to work on privately. Um, but in response to this card, this Holy Sisters card, which to me just speaks of unity. I mean, look at them holding hands and smiling and being free under the stars. That's what Gemini is trying to communicate to us, to unify our relationships with our holy sisters, to strengthen that feminine bond in the world, to honor that through the goddess and through each other. So, this card, Holy Sisters, is about letting go of feelings of hurt and betrayal by other women in our lives. For me, it is a card of forgiveness, of celebration, and of joy. In freeing and healing old wounds like this, you open the way for better and healthier relationships to form, more fulfilling ones. So, again, to the girl who hurt me all those years ago, to M, I forgive you. I've found my tribe and I've realized there are really great women out there just like me. I've found my soul sisters and I wouldn't change any of them. So, this card and this wonderful deck by Alana Fairchild, each card comes with a healing, and I wanted to read this healing to you. So here it is. I call upon Kuan Yin, who loves me unconditionally, and the blessings, grace, and intervention on my behalf of all holy sisters and holy brothers who can be a benefit to my path and therefore the greatest good. I forgive and release all betrayals, power struggles, abandonments, grief, rejections, and disappointments from this or any lifetime. I forgive myself and others now as I no longer wish to hold on to the past. I am open to supportive relationships that generate love and wisdom. I offer the love in my heart to those connections, and through my open heart, I attract great assistance in all matters in my life, spiritual and physical. I give thanks for these blessings now. I ask that any and all group endeavors I am connected with and spiritually empowered to pray for be granted healing, support, and divine intervention for the greatest good. Through my own free will, so be it. And with everything that is going on in the world today, we need to come together and forgive others. Don't hold on to the grudges. The full moon is about release. It's about freeing yourself, about letting go. And the full moon in Gemini, use your communication to let go of things that no longer bother you. You know, if she came to me today in this full moon in Gemini, now I know that, maybe I should communicate those feelings to her, just to let her know and to free myself. But since I can't do that, I am doing that in this video and with all of you, and I hope I inspire you to forgive a woman, a female friend in your life that, may have hurt you. She doesn't have to be there necessarily to hear those words, but the forgiveness isn't necessarily for them. It's more for you. Write out what you need to say to them. Go out tonight on this beautiful full moon. Light that piece of paper on fire and release it back to the universe. Free yourself, my holy sisters. In love and light, this is Ariel. Thank you for watching Maven and Mast, and have a lovely, lovely evening on this full moon in Gemini.